have been posted to the CAFO's account so that they can be able to go ahead with their work.
So dana kantele follow makoje kata sobulo sambaje kajebe greda.
I was the first person to assist them by taking or going ahead with the shovel to clear the place.
So biringe je greda compareta national project start.
When I did that, after then they started the project.
So the project start.
After starting the project, they were going ahead with it. And during that, then it happens, the election.
So what cancel 100,000 or this was
yes, but the 100,000 have been given or disbursed to the said association's account. Yes.
You mentioned that you drilled a borehole at the Bakote Women's Horticultural Garden as well.
Ako fanang alenyi fojang walay ni ne fojang ko e boholo sidnum Bakote Horticultural Garden.
Na committee tara Bakote la Horticultural Garden or kaje ko be sulari boholo lale.
Yes, our committee went to the site and realized that they highly needed a borehole therein.
Narna proposal nyindara pour ka boholo sinje.
There we prepared a proposal for the borehole to be dug.
Council narna approve come borehole nyanda sina Bakote la garden oro.
And council approved that the borehole should be digged at Bakote.
Another contract or the borehole sinala borehole sing.
And a contract was issued to the person who dug the borehole, and but for me personally, I can't tell, or I don't know the person that the contract was issued to. But upon my visit at the site, I found that the borehole was already been dug. But the contract issued to the person, I can't tell, I don't know the individual. But I found that they were drilling the borehole.
Yeah. If we ask you to provide us with a detail of the contractor, would you be able to do that?
No, I didn't see.
Contractor la kuola for isi fen lonje wala isi fen bondi.
No contract because contract I think so. Contract committee contract
I think it's the contract committee which have issued this contract because we don't give contract or we don't issue contracts.
Dolla committee ka kachal comment contract ko nyanta do ko nyanta kelale.
The obligation that our committee have is to discuss and agree that yes, there must be development or there must be work.
Contract code anyway dana kan tolno bokasi.
But for the contract, issuing the contract, no, we are not among those guys.
That's very clear. So which year is this?
I forgot, but I think I forgot that thing. I
can't remember exactly.
We will need information as well as to when this was.
Okay. Okay, all right.
And for this $100,000 as well, for this young female farm association, in relation to the Charles Jawo Senior Secondary School, I want that to be very clear. Did you give them the money, or you invested this amount in buying farm products or agricultural products entirely?
Ako sang alafta purika jesene ndi ni musundingol la kafo be musenelate Charles Jawo. Ako kodo atol fangole ka dépense ke bang faale kodo dum itol fangole bulu ka fangole sangi faye.
These
monies were disbursed to their own account, so it was the society or the association that spent the money by themselves. But I can't tell exactly the way these monies was used.
Who was the chairman of the agricultural committee?
Ako alasane kafo memo agricultural committee. Jumala munyaton ko tije.
Ansumana Bayo.
Bayo Ansumana.
They have the secretary?
Ako secretary mujumalti.
Secretary, no. My secretary, come secretary menkataraje, clerk la secretary wala kanaje.
It's the clerk secretary. That is the one who used to come there.
The other issue
ako kudo menti
is in relation to the issues of honorarium.
Ako wala mu honorarium ni ko honorarium wala balo ka ke balo nyabu. ika fendi ka foko ka itandi ko ke balole nyabo.
There was in this year 2018
Ako ni sango memu 2018
the voucher that we've seen
ako voucher me alongo mol nyaaje
180818 is the voucher number.
180818 ako wala mu voucher ni la number
Is in relation to a market exercise.
ako woy me itandi wala mu ale bala mamangole ke memu market exercise
25 days
tilimu wani lulu
where there was an amount of $270,000 for 2 vouchers.
Ananga mo be ni ajube ko do men jota ji beta ta fo wili cheme fla wili taworo.
Do you recall this?
Ako hakilo be jinkan ne ba?
Hakilo bakan ne bari birina no nyenin karula ya nyenin ka.
Yes, I'm fully aware of that, and I remember that. But when I came to the investigators, when I was questioned,
Iko 26 days ngolek ko I don't know I remember no how many days ngolek.
I was told that we did 26 days on the exercise, but I told them that I can't remember exactly,
sign
because due to the fact that there wasn't any document that I had
but
signed.
Exercise ngokele.
But the exercise itself, I done it.
Barantalo na malon tilijellem.
But I cannot tell exactly how many days.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your statement, you said you cannot remember participating in this exercise.
Ako baritla kalmol memo ila statement ye mem foje wala ko hakilo mambola ko wato men na yin exercise kedi.
Wala na birin na rajang ko lafta na ladu de lafta amen nale.
This is why at the first time I said to the commission that
because
I wanted to amend some of the statement.
Birin 2018 for be ameta back.
Because it's been a while since
so
2018 to date.
Yene kumandi wala kenyi nika the same sort ya jabi.
That time when you were the one the questions that were set before you and you answered.
Fenne mela be kola la back.
It's very difficult.
Wala nan ko ma remember how many days ngolek
I said to them that I can't remember how many days, but I will not say I did not do it.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, what was this exercise about?
Ako nying balama mando keta muneti mun kama exercise oni.
Na kenyine kama komen kada Marcel Jibe.
Our reason or motive is that to go to the markets and inspect
menika collection of menika keje fokata turu le fokata turu.
And the collection that is done or taken over there, whether it is on a right way or not.
Which? Yes. So how were you into groups or did you go around the market? The 26 of you.
Ako sa nyiningaro menti atol mo mwani woro. Ako fa atul bele denta silola kata marse oto marse kabo marse kata marse oto bang fo alia talan ne ka.
Talan.
We were divided into groups.
Which group were you in?
Ako itebe dum group jumale to.
Abe mu committee kilonte rek amache komen ko group lam.
It's the same committee. It doesn't mean that it is group.
I mean, I don't understand. Was it a committee exercise or was it the entire councillors in this exercise?
Ako sa nyiningaro menta ako amanje fahamde. Ako fo committee ole bang fo councilor be. Ako committee wala tata marse auto exercise la bang fo councilor be le tata exercise la marse.
Yalo different committee because otumo councilor be maja committee kilonte.
All the councils are not in one committee. Yes.
Now I'm asking you, was it an exercise that you have divided into committees, or were you doing this exercise jointly, all the 26 councillors?
Ako sa nyininkara akay nyininka menna fo allow committee yo damal tata inspection la bang wala exercise la bang fo alkanyo tombon committee yol dol fanang alkamo dol bondije.
Ale buka nyal tombon de committee bele beje.
All the committees are involved.
And all the committees were involved.
Ako committee yol bele beje.
Councilor bill because I councilor bill wa team won kono.
Yes, all the councils are involved.
Now, Mr. Dab, you participated in all these 25 days. Is that what you're saying?
According 20 tilimu ni lulo wobe idabi jele kodi.
Hangaje ko 25 days on ngabe sign but after being na sign oje I ndef ho jahalle so ta nyaadile because fenne mela wato nyi metal comme nga fa jamé.
Yes, all I can realize or I can remember is that I did sign for all these 25 days. But to my surprise is that how does it happen? Because this was a long time, so I can't remember exactly how does it work.
No, you have to remember. If you want to justify that you have freely attended 25 days of service.
Ako ni lafta ka itandi ko tonyala mu ite mabe kita moti mi yalo ko mabe tan intili mo ni lulo la.
Then you must remember.
Ako haklo nyanto malale.
Because in your statement,
Ako bari ite la kalmol to ila statement.
you clearly said you cannot remember taking part in this exercise.
Ako yemen foje wolem ko haklo ma wato men na ite tata ni exercise.
Now in your oral statement,
Ako bari be sirin jang damen to yemen ikabe men foka wolem ko.
you said now you recall taking part in this exercise.
Ako sa wolem haklo bulan le ko tonyala ni faran kata moti mi yalo ko mabe tan ni exercise wala.
So since you recall taking part in the exercise,
Ako sa kabri haklo ya ma ko faran da be ni exercise ko no.
that's not supposed to be a problem.
Ako man ke problem ti.
Now the question is,
Ako nyini ngaro men sa wolem ko.
you will give us the details of the exercise.
Ako fo ya fontoli exercise o nying aketa nyadili.
No, program ina detail on yendo itan non because maka safere keje. Nin ton taro lameng.
I cannot be able to
Clerk
show
will
out
record
the
some
details because I do not take notes or I don't write. It's only the clerk who used to write or record.
Mr. Dabo, don't do that.
Ako kana okay de.
You can't eat your cake and have it.
Ako itela ke ko ita do mono para tray bulu.
You have to choose one.
Ako ibe kilin netala de.
It's either Mr. Dabo, Lyman Dabo, you took part in an exercise 25 days and you were paid.
Ako ko kilin de fo itela min dabo idabe exercise o kono and ye jole
Or you did not take part in that exercise, but you were
wala idate exercise quota.
Ndabe jele
paid.
bar
Peter Mendy. Peter Mendy,
Ako pita ben men bota jam.
the counselor that I told you about.
I men la ko ay nyini ga men la ko la jay ko yalonne.
He testified before you.
Ako atele diam to jandani te bina.
He said you guys came newly,
Ako kabira tol na taw tumo wal mo ko tollem.
but he himself did not take part. He could not remember taking part in this kind of exercise.
Ako barate fango wo anema mabe ni exercise wala de.
We have other counselors as well.
Ako dol fanan dol udin dol wol fana wala
Who
fo
didn't
de.
take part in this exercise.
Ako itol ne ma kalamta pour ko itata exercise wala.
Did you take part in an exercise, 25 days exercise in this market?
Ako sa be nyini kala ko te kede ite be sirinteng. Ako fo ite fanan da be mol kono mi ala ngal tata exercise wala bantili mo ni lulu marse olto.
If your answer is yes,
Ako ni ko ha.
trust me, I will ask you 15 questions about this.
Ako salon ko sa nyini kar tang ani lulu wala be kang.
If your answer is no or you can't
Ako
remember,
ni ko hani wala mang haklo ma bala no.
we move on to other issues.
Ako nga continue nga saw nyina nga ku doto.
Now the ball is in your court.
Ako sa munda ko ha borobe bulle de.
Yalo saga me fole bi han bi woldo.
Ha?
Bir ngana signature ko 25 days. An jahal la keta nyame bar mari mamano ko nga exercise kel for 25 days.
And when I saw the signatures on that list, that 25 days, I was surprised. But all I remember that I cannot remember whether I did it for the exercise for 25 days.
Exactly, because it never happened.
Ako wala mu, ako bayri ni aje hakilo mama. Am nene man soto le fam.
You
Aman
accept,
soto.
we move on.
Ako ngatambi wala, ako aman soto.
Yes, because if it had happened, it will be easily justified.
Ako na tra fenne mi anga keta wala soto tanu. Ako hakilo ba mala te mela fa o man bata o
That's
man
not
bata.
supposed to be a problem.
Ako wote kala problem tifo.
No, felle melo nga keta bar ko nga for 25 days. Wo mole
Yes, it's something that had happened, but now my doubt is that whether I have attended for the whole 25 days.
We are concerned about 25 days activity that you are paid, all councillors, an amount.
Akontol la sulo be damen walantol be lorin damen lafta men lonna wolem tili muwanni lulo.
Not
We
24.
yalan ko ale men fo ko ale woleke andu yali jole.
Not 24,
Ako amanke mo tili
not
muwanni.
23,
Amanke tili muwanni saba.
not a week's exercise.
No wo exercise o nying.
Is it true that you never took part in any exercise for 25 days?
Ako san akenyi ni ngamenna ako fojin tonya tala banko ite fango inene man ta wala idane man tara wo exercise o ko me yalan ko aketale alkafa ko tili muwanni lulu.
Do yalla nte be lor ndaba han bi wolto ngalo le ko keta la bar ko 25 days lam. Wo han bi namiro mom futoto.
I am still on my stand that I know it happens, but for the 25 days, I cannot remember.
Why would you sign for 25 days if you haven't done it for 25 days?
Ako sign natra ite mamma be wala man taje tilimu ani lulu. Munat na ye kaito sign mi alan ko waya ita ni ko tilimu ani lulu. Munat na ye okay?
No mo bala wala le comme ab comme fodo kilingo lam.
I'm not resisting.
Yalla fendo sign sanji lulu woro.
You can sign something for 25 years, 26 years, and you forgot that I have done it.
Yeah.
Peter Mendy said
Ako Peter Oyemen for Wolem Ko.
that again you were new in council, all of you.
Wotumo atol be ninkumu albelunta yale kono atol be mkutamal leti council kono.
And he was just called to come and take the honorarium, the amount, because other councils are also being paid. So everyone was paid.
Ako atede ya komande la simen lonje wala haklo simen mutaje wala muko. Ate ya komande ka fa ko ila kodo fele because council be ila kodo sotole wala.
He came and signed.
Ata signed.
And got paid.
Ya jo.
Is that the same with you as well?
Ako fa ka kewle nyama ifana ngitaketa wala nyama.
Ajoro nyi wakera badala pita meni la miro mala miro ninteta.
Yes,
so
payment,
pita la miro ninteta manche kilindi.
Payment had happened, but Peter's have his own opinion and I have my own opinion. We have a different opinion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, the one you remember taking part in,
Ako haklo be menka ko imabeta menlanu.
that was for how long?
Ako wo tilijelu.
Nanto miro nola.
I cannot be able to.
Sadly. The one you remember taking part in,
Ako haklo be menna ko dabiye.
how many of you?
Ako almo jalu.
Mo janka mo.
Ha.
Nonda for mo janka mo jella fana.
I cannot be able to.
Because council katara jele, a department of mo fana katara jele.
Yeah.
Council is there and the department are among them.
The one you recall taking part in,
Ako kam haklo be menna ko dabiye lenu.
how many of you were in the team?
Ako timo kono almo jalle bije.
No, nanto for no mo jella beje.
I cannot be able
Well,
to.
le mamme sapetal na ko nyi
Take your
Because
time.
something that you don't write, you can't remember. I will tell exactly.
The one you recall taking part in,
Ako kilingo ni yeme foko idabiye.
which of the other councillors can you recall being the same team with?
Ako imo nyo councilor jumale mi alango hakilo ya mako fanambe o timo kono.
Be careful because they all gave statements.
Ako bare se hakilo to bayri dol sita jana danite bina.
Ala safaru la ante bakata mo mo ni dara ke register le.
Because
So register fa ko comme ni ndé register mbota je. So ndara kayto jela ko take. So do fa na mina register ko take. So ni de malan ko mo jelle register tata na ko jel ni jelle register ke.
Yes, the problem is that through registration, because I don't hold the register, just go there, register yourself and go. So it will be very difficult for me to say this person and this person are included because when you register, you leave.
Can you recall going to visit any market with in relation to this exercise? Just one name.
Ako, Allah kafoko na wala ila ini menu tata. Ako alafta menna wala hani kilimi alon ko hakilo ba kan ko kare na antena denta silola wala
In relation to this exercise.
ni exercise ko no.
And again, be careful because they all gave statements.
Ako bar hani sainde dandi ba mari to fola jang hakil to wala mde bayri wol bota jane dandi te fango binanya.
Ndede mo to for no mentara because ndé na register ke le mbota je. So mala me register ko aftan te fana ko take because ndé na register ke ndeka bo jele. So même na ko take ndé mala jumalam ndé olol nola.
I cannot be able to call or name anybody here because, as I said, when I go to register by myself, I registered and I left. So whoever come after me, I will not.
Other question.
Which
of the markets did you visit? Do you recall you, Mr. Dabo, visited?
Ako sa nyininkaro menti koteke ite Mr. Dabo kabira altata marse juma leto damme mi ko ifango tata damendo marse juma ni juma.
I can remember
going to Bakau and Bundung Bohol.
Bakau and Bundung Bohol.
And Serekunda.
And Serekunda.
Very well.
How many times did you visit Bakau?
Ako sinya jalu albita Bakau.
Exercising for after amanjo exercise damad.
Is it the exercise or after the exercise?
This exercise itself.
Ako ni exercise of fang what tilijal ale benke Bakau.
I don't know. Non time
You said sinya something. Just say the number.
Ako sinya me sinya le moy kande.
Was it twice?
Ako fo sinya fula?
No,
I cannot remember.
Do you think you have visited Bakau like three times?
Ako fo haklo sabano ko altata Bakau sinya saba.
No.
I cannot remember.
Do you think you have been there for about 4 times or 5?
Sinya nani? No, I cannot tell.
Because it would not make sense to go to Bakau market for about 5 times, would it?
Ako because amalla ko wo bekela kukumate wala bekela femel tonyata ko isita no Bakau tililulu. Marse oto Bakau marse ndingo to tililulu.
Non ta hajula ma kontara marse ba skeno manda marcel damala.
I cannot remember all the markets, but I don't think that is the only markets we visited.
Yes, you have no detail whatsoever, and even as we speak, you know, you want to agree that you have taken part in this exercise, but you don't have any detail whatsoever about this exercise. Is that correct?
Ako saying as me itandila bayri fango ko yesida bijele bare ila uta exercise or hani menketa wala alla suru menti dalilo me atinna. Ako hani feng imole fo no jamuli fo.
Correct?
Ako mto yalde kodi.
Yeah.
Correct?
Ndara men na jengo fo enen ko nga
You
jël
don't
comme-
have any details.
Ako fenne te jemi ala ko sima
No
yitandi no.
information you can recall
Ako chibari te
You can
jemi ala ko
collect.
hakilo samano wala isa recollect.
in relation to this exercise.
Ni exercise la ko ka.
akilo seme malo jame wala nginti ko
All I can remember is that
birin tata exercise la
when we went for the exercise,
nga jël comme marché dol be jela ka men consumer la marché do
we realized that some of the markets, what we have observed from those markets,
by then ball find out kan
that is the time, or that was what we were finding on.
No, that's not my question.
Ako man kat la ñini ngaroti de.
The other issue
Ako kudo wolem.
is, were you taking notes?
Ako foy ka safero ken
No.
No.
Why would you visit markets in relation to exercise and you don't have
no
notes?
mobe mo
Ako be ken la ñaade le itata fengo men juwe ka korosi ab ka lankini al halo be damen. Ibu ka safere ke.
yalo ni data site visiting na mo le be mena wala mata record la
Whenever you go for a site visit, there are people or there must be a person who is responsible for records.
So who was recording in your
Ako
team?
jumale be nun safero la wato la atol la
no
tako.
kila la secretary la ka sabaro ka din
That's the
data
clerk's secretary.
Was the clerk secretary recorded in your team?
Ako fo wo banu atol la timo le kono bang ka safero ke bang.
ay katara timo nyin dole
Yes, it's
secretary
in the team
How
record.
about the other teams? Who was there?
Ako team dol jumanyo lebe je.
o secretary la katara timo do
Oh, that secretary is on the is the
Wala
one
ka
who
safaro.
needs to go to the teams and write.
One clerk secretary will accompany 2, 3, 4 teams same time.
Ako amunta ko mo kilingo wosi mo dan no team fula fo saba.
kila la secretary mo kilim ba katara jede
A clerk secretary is not only one
mo
secretary.
jamal
there.
le mo
How
jamal
many
le
clerk
There are
secretaries?
many.
huh
How many
Ako
clerk
jelu?
secretaries?
how many
Ako secretary jelle be je.
sometimes most of banana katara of
Sometimes 3 to 4 people.
How many clerk secretaries did you have in 2018?
Ako 2018 kila ko la secretary jelle mi alon ko wole be do ko la je.
membe je
Yes, Mimbeji.
non to fo no la
I cannot.
How many clerk secretaries can you recall?
Ako hakilo si jumanyo le ma jelle ma
ka fo mo jalu kila la
secretary
officer
ala ha hakilo si menu mano.
non to mo lo because
No, I don't
dala consultant man sia ni nga dala programme men na je ni sulata wala je ni nga secretary kile assign wala dong ni nga secretary kile long ndeno damal ka deal ara ma ko men ka sa secretary bele
I
ani
don't know because normally
bantal na
when,
jelle be je o
when I have an affairs or an issue there, if I go there, the secretary that they choose who can record things for me, that's the only person I know.
So, for instance, if you go on Monday, the secretary will take the courts and also you will sign your attendance on Monday.
Ako amunta ko tele lungo ni tata je secretary ol kel to sa fela ela detail will be sa fe ya sign or that tenengo nying. Aka ko le nyama ba?
ka choli ya
Yes, no.
And
man,
if you
that
go
is-
on Tuesday as well, the secretary will also take the details and you will sign.
Ako talato fara ni tata je
attendance.
secretary fara ka safero ke ya sign.
secretary ka choli ya
Yes, that's
So
correct.
for the 24, 25 days, each day you attend, the secretary will issue you out with the attendance that you will
Ako
sign.
amunta ko wotili mo ni lulo lungolo ni tata je secretary ka kaito samana ne ya ya sign.
non to ma remember 25 days ndo fo no la every
I
25 days
cannot remember about the 25 days. I cannot say anything about that.
Let me show you, Mr. Dabo.
yeah
Ako ibata ni itandila ba?
Let me show you the attendance list, the register.
Ako a itandila molu men mabeta.
Yes. So that is the register.
okay
Ako ñu nem register ko ri?
ah
Yes.
You see your name
Ako yeto jele.
ando be je
Yes.
and you have signed for the entire 25 days.
Ako ñin tili mo ngo ya be sign le ko ri?
nga jele ko nga be sign
Yes, I saw that I signed all the days.
So every day that you report to the market, you sign that list.
Ako amunta ko lungolo ni tata marsoto ni wotumo le kanyin kaito sign. Lungolo ka sign.
na yol fo da
Yes.
Every single day that you report to the market for the exercise, then you will sign.
yeah
Ako lungolo ni tata marsoto exercise wala ulungo ka sign.
nga sign
Yes.
Let me repeat again. Do you sign this every single day that you report for the exercise?
Ako iba today ako mo siya kan ko tekere. Ako lungolo ni tata
I know you have
marsoto
said yes
exercise
3,
wala
4 times. I just want to give you one more opportunity.
ka sign.
yalo ni nyimbuko be te bulu
Do you sign this every single day you report?
Lungolu ni ata marsoto wo kaito ni membe bulu la sign over dame ka sign le.
ka sign.
Yes, I do.
Or is it possible you did all this signature in one day?
Ako fo asikeno fana ni signero ya beke lunkilina.
No signero be kino abete kino tel kilingo.
No, it cannot be possible. It cannot be done in one day.
You see, if you are honest, it's simple.
Ako yaje jang membe jang ni yom fata wala itilinta ako man ko leade.
If you are dishonest, it's a problem.
Ako ba ni man tiling wala ka problem oti jande.
Because the project or the exercise coordinator,
Ako bayre ni ajube atolla coordinator mi ala ko alla ko kafo me ala ko wala ka wala ba wala nyato ka wala kala ko korosi.
do you recall who the person was?
Ako foy hakilo be juma yalo na juma kile nemnu.
Wadi
Coordinator.
coordinator juma.
For that exercise?
Wo exercise on me a coordinator. Ako hakilo be o kaneba.
No, hakilo do.
No, I cannot remember.
Karamo Sise
Ako wala Karamo Sise.
is said to have been the coordinator or the supervisor.
Ako wala aitandi janko atele keta coordinator to a new supervisor.
Okay.
He wrote a report.
Ako fana report odi.
He has custody of that register.
Ako ni register about atele bulu because ate records ba bulu.
He testified here.
Ako what sita dame belamenta diamda.
Last week he sat where you are sitting right now.
Ako serong atundi ni lokun tambela be siri fango be dame dote.
He told the commission
Ako ate me itandi commissioner wolem ko
that everyone that signed that document,
ako momo mi alanko ayin kaito sign le
they signed it the same day.
ako lunkili wala kata ko me be dame do mo yena mo kaito de la yin kay tilmwani lulol be sign nyola
You see?
ako yajele
Now you are sitting here, you are saying no,
And
you
it
have
was-
signed it in different dates.
andi tebe sirin jang iteka fo hanide ite nyuni sign lungolum na lungol men
Honorable
mankili
Cisse said, all of you signed it the same day, one day. You
Ako ba-
signed 25 times and you were paid one day.
ako bar karamo we nyinde fo yande o ya senlane ako kaito nyi ke kuman le lunkilindro yena ya be sign mwani lulu ye joko do la ye kodi
What is your response to that?
ako mo so de men jabi la je
Non da hakilo bo muta.
no I cannot remember that
Because Mr. Is it Dabo?
ako Mr. Dabo
Because your evidence is not a truthful evidence.
ako bari itla itandro man tilinga man tonya ya
Do you understand that?
ako ya fahamle
Do you understand that?
ako ya fahamle
Yeah.
yes
The other issue
ako do ko ngata ku tonkundo to koteke
is in relation to where you had said that, for instance, on your statement, the second page, this will be the second page.
ako ni ajube ya statement to kayto fulan nyango
The fifth paragraph,
ako paragraph kalama lulu nyango
where you had said on the issue of honorarium payment to councillors,
ako emem fo jang comme honorum joro menka ke council
this is related to a training organized for the General Council, mostly ahead of Muslim Feast.
ako nyinka ke fentmi alon ko ka kele wato men na ning muslimol la bengol sita wala nying sale wato sita
Of Tobaski and Korite
wala mu tobaski wala mu salol ni salibani sal sunkar
for the
salo
periods 2019,
kabo 2019
2020,
2020
2021,
2021
and 2022,
and 2022
and eventually received an honorarium payment of $10,000
ako jele alnata honorum joro soto memu bala nyaboti mentata fo wili tang
and $5,000
ani wili lulu
respectively from council through the paying out cashier,
mi alon ko council la di andu meya jo wala mi la kasi amen ka joro ke
Sehu Sabali.
wala mu ikamen fo sehu sabali
I know that the said honorarium payment is still in progress
ako ko yalo ne ko hani saande wo joro wala wo bala nyabo hani saay ba kande de
because we received in 2023 ahead of the said Muslim Feast Tobaski.
bayni ni ajube serum salo farango danna abe sila ya aljo ko dola
Where would you allocate yourselves or have honorarium payments for every Tobaski and Korite every year?
ako muna yo sabo ni salo sita wala sunkar salo lemu wala banda salo alkananga mo wala alka ko do londe alfaya alkamentala wala alkamen jonyoye
Angol fo en ko en jelen ka fo ge mejel amen nanu amanke ahoro payment pour saloni on ba section ka wala ta pour salo.
What I was just trying to make an amendment before we started proceeding.
Ka jo domani 6
That
months.
it was not about a honorarium, but is based on 1/6, which I normally paid every month.
So it's a 1/6.
Yeah.
Ako 1/6.
How much is your your take-home allowance every month?
Ako ikajalle samba soko no ni kejo ila allowance so.
1 by 6.
Ila allowance so ikajalle dila ni be sela.
Signed for monthly, yeah?
Yes.
It's 18,700 mal, I don't know.
18,700, I don't know.
If they give you $10,000, that's more than half of your salary, your allowance.
Ako amunta ko wili tang ni o muta wati je wode siata fam la joroti ilo ala allowance so.
In 2018,
Ako
2019, how much was your take-home allowance?
Ako 2019 jelle keta la korori ka allowance so jelle me ke jo men.
2019. I forget that one. The first one we made there is 8,000. That is 2018.
Yes.
2018, 8,000.
But we start this number started in 2019.
This was started in the year 2019.
How much was your allowance in 2019?
Ako 2019 allowance on jelleti.
No, I cannot remember.
I cannot remember.
But it is not more than $10,000?
Ako amanta mi $10,000 ila.
10,000.
Wili tang amanta mi wala ba?
2019.
Yes.
No, I cannot remember.
Very well, I cannot remember.
Would you be able to provide us with your allowance details?
Ako sign
Information?
ila allowance la ala kibarolu kaytol men safeta wala ka bindila ako isuo sabana no moli jamma.
Alonso Kamendina. Monthly. I think Procedural
2018.
Ako kabo 2018.
Kabo 2018 been there council.
When I went to council.
Natara no 8,000 some dollars, but you know because
I cannot remember exactly, but it was 8,000 some dollars.
Were you paid through the bank?
Ako foi ka jo bank leto.
Were you paid over the counter or you paid through your current account?
Ako ke jo ke command ya dungi bulu bang foi ke jo ila
2018 kan jono accountant table kan, but after being na more transfer kata bank.
Yes, so 2018 we were paid at the table, but later we were transferred to the bank.
When was that?
Ako kete Sanjuma.
It is 2019 or 20. I cannot remember that.
I cannot be certain whether 2019 or 2020.
Would you be able to provide us with your bank details?
Ako ila bank details so isi wala sama na no mole ba.
Na bank?
Details.
Unless
if I go there.
Yes, please. Let's with the registrar and provide us with your bank details.
Ako yo faransa fe saje ini registration mo ye bankol ila bankol details ul be ki nanya. Wala ya sama na.
Aji bank. Eco bank.
Yes. Unless there are other questions for this witness, we will wait until he provides us with the bank details so that we can see the deductions for the 1/6 that the witness is claiming.
Yes, I just want to ask two questions. Mr. Dabo, you have said in 2021 you were given 100 and you were allocated 150, but 100 was disbursed. Why was the remaining 50 not disbursed to your ward?
Ako yeme mfaja wale mko in 2021 ite nyanta men dile la wale mu wili chame wili talulu bari iko wili chame ya wale dila ako atutaje wili talulu imfango yeme mfoko emana wodila ako mune natake wala.
No, 2021 bilintara ye 100,000 net disbursed.
When in the year 2021 when I went it was 100,000 that was disbursed.
Bilinga retire.
When I retired that,
second assignment on dinner.
I went for my second consignment or assignment.
Finance director the
finance director.
The second consignment was how much? Was it
second consignment was $50, $50,000.
$50,000.
50,000, yeah. I already 50,000.
Of which I was told by council that there is no finance or there is no money.
So some of the councillors
some of the councils I realized I heard that they don't get their money.
But the finance director had 50,000 deposit in the account.
But the finance director later deposited 50,000 in my account.
That is the second assignment.
That is the second assignment.
But here, Mr. Dabo, you have said in page 2 of your statement.
Akoela statement o kaitu fulanya ko yin nefoje ko.
2020, 2021, 2022,
2020, 2021, 2022.
you receive from council 200,000.
Ako wili cheme fula yo kawle receive kawle soto council bulu memu 200,000.
So was it just in 2021 that they did not give you the full amount?
Ako for 2021 le mo full amount odila ba?
No, 2021, 150,000 didn't.
No, I was given 150,000 in the year 2021.
And 50 was outstanding.
50 was outstanding.
The 50 was outstanding.
So 2020, how much did they give?
Ako 2020 jele dila
200,000.
200,000.
2022, how much did they give?
2022
2022 is 200,000.
200,000.
Okay, so now provide us with information as to what project you spend these monies on.
Ako sign
2020, 2021, 2022.
ako bayri kodo ifango sontale ko yo la ibulle ako sa wo kodo a dépense nya ani yuru aka dogo men yalon ko ifango e menke ka bo 2020 2021 2022 ako isi wo itani mol for 2023.
Yes, you bring your documents, your project documents, what you have expended the money on.
Ako ela project solo wala mi la yuru wa dogo ye menke je wo kaitol be ya samana ja mol
Because
ya
I know from the ward level you will have all those documents.
ako bayri a sontale ko a lonne fanan ko wo wodo la side wo kaitol be je
Awo akamenyi ninka oro wala mnyindi komenko na 2020 2021 comme nga star nyameng biring parata pour kana do ko nyinke ngi sila do ko wala folok.
Yes, it's the documents, it's the
Ako.
payment. What have you spent the money on?
ako doko sila doko lem
To
kolon
evidence
singolem
that the money the council gave to you, you spend it on road rehabilitation,
Very well.
paying for borehole,
Very well.
or whatever activity you do, so that we will know that, because these monies are in the account
very well
of council, transferred to their ward account.
very well
So we must ascertain, where the money is spent.
very well
So that
akadame
is
for
the evidence I want him to bring for us.
very well ako alafta sedo la membe a sedi andila bari dogo wala ko mi yalla ko dole dun taje kayto nyanta sa fela landi bari ni kodo ifango ya fala abota council la account ya ki atolla account pour yuru ako so yuru wala dogo mi yalla ko ite ya ke wo kodo la ya dépense kayto nyanta sa fela le nganda ngamle kete nganda ngamle fenke nyi dogo ta ko kayto me sulari wala ja yawul samanan pour fanan tul fanan si sedi ko to nyalem ay silo men dogo wala kayto le nyindi nangam le nyindi ay boholo men sing wala kayto le nyindi nangam le nyindi abe sulari wala asa fe kana nyina.
Okay. Council secretary ka sabe.
Yes, you just bring us the evidence.
Okay.
Now, the second to last paragraph on page 2.
Ako hanwo han sainde wo kayto fulanjango de kalmo mi alon ko ni botaji kalma fulanjango dandi iba kalmo men labanta second to last
What we
paragraph.
want to understand and what we want to know is it a training that is organized or is it an activity program? Because you have said, if I should read second to last paragraph, you said the issue of the honorarium payment to councillors, this is related to a training organized for general council, mostly ahead of the Muslim feast of Tobaski and Korite for the periods of 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022.
Ako sign
And eventually receive an honorarium payment of 10,000 and 5,000 respectively from each council through the paying out cashier. Sehu Sabali.
ako jede ifango la kalmo lemde ya foje ko wo wato de menketa kodo de mi alan ko hono be menjo wili tang wala adu wili lulu ako fenne mo ifango men foko council e training ne ke dandi tobaski be sila wala misali ba be sila so allah training wala karamo mi alan ko aliya ke wole keta fenti mi alan ko nata ko kodo di bara kodo ning adita damende wala council la jo andu ila kasia wala ka kodo jo kam for out paying kasia.
Now, we understand from the facts
Ako sa ila kalmol ton tulunga men faham je wolam ko
that council tried providing funds for councillors
ako council de wala ya katale ye la silol ke pour ka nafulo wala ka kodo di councilol la
to help them during this feast.
pour que ma ko ñing saliwato le kono
But it was not done rightly
bori ba jela ko atata ni silo men na wala manyang
because you organize a training
bayri ali training na organize
or you purportedly indicate that you are embarking on activity
wala sikeno ali sitale dong ali ya jek ali ya fako ñinde entulbe nun kuleto
which is not true,
mi yalan ko aman sota aman tonya ya
and you are taking revenue
andung alka lempolta
to pay for that activity,
kanaka o activity ni jo
which you know is not correct and is not true.
atol fango melon ko wo manyang andu wo fango man soto.
Do you think it is correct to do that?
Ako ite fango la miro to yaji nyaadi le fo sontale ko correct le bam fenne me nyantale wala manyang apetata wala bam betea.
We just want to help to correct the situation. So
Ako bela feri
if there is need to pay people and to pay councillors, you are serving people.
Ako
And
atol
you should be paid.
atol la nyato menna
If you feel that there is a need to pay you, there is nothing wrong in tabling it at council to say, this is what we want. You send it to the ministry and you make your representative, make them understand that they need to pay you and they must pay you, then they will pay you. Because you are representing the people.
Atol alla doku alka doku ke mole. So mota fola ko almanya na mol manya na kalu jo. Ako bari ibaji la ko fem mi an kanyanta kela joroti wala ibal jola menna. Ako ni silo nyanta tala le de. Ako ale ko ku ke mi an ko kodole nyanta dunaje. Ala safero ke ya sen ministry. So ibaji la ko ni wol sonta ibaji la ko kadiya mute je mol bal na ko tonyale ma tol la tarole mbal al fanam ba kataka nan ka andu alka ke mole. Ako wala nyanta.
Is that not correct?
Ako fo man tonya ya. Ako fo man tonya ya.
Anyway, coming for come nata cool kachola mankor but central government fanalo nako
answer the question.
Ako ni mo ke
Is
ni
that
na
not,
ko le follow
is
jabi.
that not
Ako
the
fo man
proper
tonya ba.
process to have used instead of using this process to get you people paid, which is not correct?
Ako fo mo nyanda kala sila kendo te pour albe ko do so la nyama mo awala ya alu joni tonya ya la bara awale fesata albe mento alka jegi jegi rek alka ko do create ka alka nyo jomi an ko ni silo manta. Ako fo man ke tonya ti ba.
o manyana kala but say comme
That should not happen.
local government ya lon ko council la situation no nyame banko ka
But the local government are aware of the situation of councils in this
birin tol
country.
na daje nga safarol men kataje
Because since we
Up to now,
came here, the writings that we did,
ni aji be jang council do ko be nyame jang akolata back
if you see the way council are working here, it's very
because council
difficult.
kate singol la
People go by,
dawda no
councillors walk
bitaje kata fudla la
by their feet.
so andu koko ne nakolata ka falata council liya
So whatever happened, they will go to council.
ni akol si ajibe
Yes, we understand.
Ako nga je faham
We
le.
understand that situation,
Ako
Mr.
nga je
Dabo,
faham
very
le.
well.
Nga situation lo.
And because you are supposed to serve as example.
Ako rin
And
ang
this is
tekla mo
why
tibi alam ko
you
example
have
lo.
your collectors,
Ako
people
yun natin
collecting
na
revenue,
iya collector so kan
misusing the
kamota.
funds,
Katin
and you
kanamo
cannot deal
tinya.
with them.
Ako iniwal buka fenke.
And you as councillor, you have a National Assembly representative.
Andu atol
And
kata
these are the people that are supposed to fight for you
Ako
to
molle
make
be-
representation
molle be
and
atole
make budget
assembly.
allocation so
Menyan talma
that
ko
you will get what you deserve.
Kaje ko ni ko
That is
di
the proper
al
way
sulata men al sa soto
to
wolem
go in
siloti
taking
al nyanta
money
men kele danka ko
that
dota.
taxpayers have paid.
Mi alan ko nama jolal le ajo.
Is that not correct?
Ako fo man tonya ba.
amankor barsa ya manke nole
It's not correct, but
because since 2018 for me
to do so. Since 2018
national
till date.
député menal ko beje comme e ba fight ke faye because ila dollar salary be la pala
The National Assembly
council
members,
be salary
they are
so
fighting
ala
for
waso ko la
themselves.
ka fu nyomara ke di
Council
dollar
don't get salaries, only allowances that they get.
sa ko si ajibe national assembly salary be nyame
The National Assembly salary
be nyame
and the councilor salaries.
an ko kune na ko la ta banko ka ay wodoto
That is difficult.
député
to
banko
work
kan
is in
e
the
ka
council.
fala ta council no
They will tell you, they will advise you to go to council.
Yes, but these are facts. You know.
Ako
And
nyum
you should not
tonalti.
allow your National Assembly members to sleep.
Ako nyindem
So that you
toyati
take them
almanya
to task
national
to
la
make
dipto
sure
de
that
e
they
sino.
also represent your interests.
Abakas itol fanna ne bije pratul fang la sulo.
Is that not correct?
Ako fo wante toyati ba.
correct barsa na amanke no
But it doesn't happen.
so wala isuti
That's the issue.
So that is why you have to resort to using the money in wrongly.
Ako
Non
nyina sabu alka kodo alka nyojo kodo la wala alka kodo tamane mi alka ni silo manta.
Honorarium menta ka fo comme ka fo ngam fo lam nyindi ko
The honorarium that I'm
so
talking
ngene
about,
da sa instead of that one nga menne
I have amended.
Pratim,
Instead of
because
honorarium,
Pratim.
now it's a 1/6.
It's 1/6.
yeah
Yes, we have asked that you bring us your 1/6 deductions.
Ako
When
sa
we look at the payment vouchers
Well-
that you have signed, receiving this money,
No.
together with the honorarium, because whatever you receive, you sign against a document to show what it is. So we'll call you back.
ako mbe command
Yes.
inshallah.
Yes. Continue.
Mr. Dabo,
Mr. Dabo.
When you were going to Charles Jau, was there a garden? Was there a school garden?
Ako kabri tata Charles Jau for your school garden or trajele.
No, there's no garden. There's a space there, but no garden.
There's a space, but there's no.
There
garden.
was no garden activity taking place.
Ako garden ko bantaraje. Imantara garden ko ke kanje.
Garden no imbejele, but by the imanta adoku ayuska.
There was a garden, but it was not being used at the time.
So you initiated the garden at Charles Jau.
Ako abanta ko itele o garden o ke Charles Jau.
You started it.
Itele a start.
Start le.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Amanke to last start de garden no tarajele. Because garden no side do be nyambo le be jani fenkol. But say birin to tara nyun la foundation ni na de ko la fra garden no keleje. So wato le to le fona council comme council le support pour programme o nyenge je. Yajel. So wato Charles Jau na lano do di la me yalanko. E be olu use la pour ka garden no.
Yes, of course, there was a garden. It doesn't mean that we started the garden, but there was a garden and there was some cassavas on the other side.
Okay.
So when the association approached council and demanded or prayed to council so that they need some assistance from council, that was the time the school have offered them a plot or a site where they started to initiate the said garden.
No, I'm simply going by his statement.
Because
Because his statement, he's saying that they initiated the school garden to revitalize it.
Amanke to la initiated de. That's a platform many alongo wala na ta ko to la garden no inkelaje. Kansule project ko nyindi to lela. Contract ko di to la comme to la nyanta kela.
it doesn't mean that we initiated, but there was a platform of which they started, and when they came to council, that was the time council gave them an assistance.
Okay, maybe you have to
To
look at the
kickstart.
statement again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Council, you may proceed. Thank you.
Madam Chair, that's all for this witness. Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Dabo, thank you so much for coming.
Okay.
We are grateful. So we will see you when you, please endeavor to bring what we have asked you by Thursday, next week.
No.
Next week Thursday.
When? Next
Eh?
week.
Sorry, yes, next week Thursday.
Next week Thursday.
Yes.
Okay.
I have given you a long time because I believe you are not the one that was keeping the records and the minutes. So it will allow you to get in touch with the person that was responsible to get this document.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. You may kindly take your seat, Mr. Witness. Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, may I remind you once again that you are still on the oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair. Yeah. Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
You're welcome back.
Thank you.
Yes, asked to bring some documents.
Yes. What do you have? Yeah, I bring, I don't get all, I bring some of my Ward Development Committee meetings and minutes. Minutes.
How many minutes do you have?
Yeah, I don't count them, but some are here.
Can you please count them?
Mrs. Sise,
Yes.
can I have your attention, please?
Yeah, I'm listening.
No, stop what you are doing
Okay.
and listen to me.
All right.
I am made to understand that you are bereaved. I am made to understand that you were bereaved.
Brief, yes.
So accept our condolence.
Okay, oh, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. I'm just been informed by the registrar.
Yeah. Yeah,
Did?
yeah, Madam Chair, I lost my laptop, which contain most of the minutes because I do my projects and all as far as my WDC is concerned. But right now the matter is at court. I take my laptop to someone to repair it, then they stole it. But the matter is on court. So I even called the lawyer today so that he can provide us the file of the court case to the commission. So that will show that my laptop is stolen.
That is noted.
President, we did not ask for the laptop. So please count me the minutes that you have.
I think it's not more than 10. 2018, 2019, 2020.
How many in 2018?
Well, I cannot confirm. 1, 2, 3.
May I please see the minutes you have?
Yes, okay.
We have New Joshua Ward Committee meeting minutes for 3rd August 2018, Honorable Chairperson, but it's not signed. It is not signed.
It's signed. Check it.
Please confirm
Okay.
the signatures. How many people attended that meeting? Going by that document?
Here is the signature.
How many people attended that meeting going by the document?
How many people attend the meeting?
Yeah, the meeting going by the document.
15.
Did they sign?
Well, that is not my responsibility. That
No,
is the
that's not the
responsibility
question.
of the secretary.
Please answer the question. Did they sign?
The secretary have signed.
Again, let me remind you, Mr. What's your full name? Habib Sise. You will be asked questions. You are expected to answer questions. And then any other comment you have, you may direct that to the commission. Now, did the people in attendance sign that minute?
I don't see any signature here, as apart from this, the secretary.
So they did not sign? Then can you please read out the name of the individuals in attendance, going by that document? Please read out the name of the people in attendance in that document.
Yeah, I think that's why I give you a copy. You demand the copy, I give you the copy.
Chairperson, may I apply to the chairperson that the witness, going by the rules of the commission, should answer questions and not ask questions. And then may I request that the chairperson warn the witness to answer questions. If not, we'll make an application for him to be sent to Malto forthwith.
Mr. Sise,
Yes.
please answer the questions. When they ask you questions, you are supposed to answer the questions.
Yeah, Madam Chair. Wallahi, I'm willing to answer every question.
Yes,
but
so
if you told me to produce a copy of the minutes, all the names are there. I submitted it already.
No, Mr. Sise, there is procedure as to how the commission works. You
Okay.
brought in documents and you have been asked questions.
Okay.
So you are supposed to answer the questions.
Okay.
All right? So please let me now remind you to answer the questions.
Mustafa Cham, Esa Keta, Fat Kamara,
Let's take it one time. The first name,
Mustafa A. Cham.
did he sign?
No.
The second name,
Esa Keta.
did he sign?
No.
The third name,
Fat Kamara.
did she sign?
No.
The fourth,
Tijan Jaju di Alkalu.
did he sign?
No.
The next one,
Mustafa, Tafa Jasi.
did he sign?
No.
The subsequent one,
Usman Jasi.
is it signed?
No.
Please move on.
Bakari Kanyi.
Did he sign?
Yes, he's the secretary.
Please move on.
Dr. Dansu.
Yes.
He did not sign.
Yes. Move on.
Yeah, Habib ML, I'm the councillor.
Yes.
I did not sign at the time because
Thank you. Please move on.
Modu Sise
Yes.
did not sign. Usman Sise, he did not sign. Buba Toure, he did not sign. Jenaba Barrow, he did not sign. Buba Kani, he did not sign.
Is that all?
Modu Sihiti, he did not sign.
Is that all?
Yes, that is.
May I please have it?
Yeah.
We have the first WDC meeting, 6th of July 2018. Can you please assist us whether there is an attendance list attached to this one?
Yeah, I think you need to check the other list. It's a continuation, 6 July 2018.
6th July 2018?
Yes.
Okay, let me assist you with. Can you please confirm whether it is in that, the continuation is in that set of documents?
Yeah, this is, I think it's a continuation. Okay, all right. I think this is the attendance list.
Please also, you can arrange the other documents as well so that we can have it admitted.
Okay. Thank you. You see, it's missing. Okay. Sixth July. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, for now, yes, but this other one I cannot because this is only 28. Okay. Mr. Gomez, I think I stapled them. You can go over it.
We can hear you clearly.
Yeah, I stapled it. I arranged it.
Thank you. We apply to tender the following documents. Minutes of meetings as presented by the witness. The first is dated the 28th of July 2018. The second, the 6th of July 2018. The third, the 9th of November 2018. The fourth is dated the 28th of July 2018. The fifth is dated the 3rd of August 2018. The sixth is dated the 31st of July 2021. So do you confirm there are 7 minutes of meetings that you have presented?
Yeah. Okay. Like I said, I'm searching because this was a long time. So I just yesterday because since when I went here after that day, I was so busy I could not have time due to nature.
Madam Chairperson, we apply to tender 7 minutes of meetings as presented by the witness from 2018 to 2023 into evidence as an exhibit.
Yeah. My WDC work plan.
Yes, please hold on until this one's admitted.
Okay, thank you.
Council, I have 6. Is it 6 or 7? Did you say 7?
I believe I counted 7, but apparently we can recount.
I have 6.
Yeah, I think the one is here.
This one.
This one is not.
Yes, Madam Chairperson, it's 6 we have. Do you have another one with you?
No, but this one is not in my term. I found it in the office, but it's not in my
In your
term.
term, okay,
Yeah.
very well. Then it's 6, Madam Chairperson, with you.
The minutes of the New Just One Ward Committee meetings held in 2018 and 2021, totaling 6 minutes, are admitted together in a bundle as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/HMLC/KMC/002.
Ask the Commission, please. Yes, which other document do you have with you?
I have the work plan,
For which year?
2018 to 2020.
To 2020.
Yes.
How about 2021, 2022, 2023?
Yes, like I said, they stole my laptop. I even retrieved this from my Google Drive. My Google account. But I will search more. Maybe I might see a copy at somewhere.
Let us please have the work plans that you have presented first. Were these the work plans that were presented to council?
Yes.
How was it presented to council? Is it through the clerk or through
No, community
CEO?
development manager is responsible.
The community development manager?
Yes.
And who is the manager, community development?
At the time, our first tenant, it was, I cannot remember the name, but after BB Dabo was the one that is in charge of that unit.
Who is the current community development manager?
Aminata Gomez.
Now, this document is also not signed. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, like I said, this is in my Google account, so I retrieve these things from there.
We have an outstanding page, page 6, a standalone page. We wouldn't know where it belongs to. You can help us ascertain where it belongs before we seek to tender the 2 documents.
Okay, this is, yeah, Mr. Gomez. I will find the other pages, but this page 6 is part of my ward development plan. Yeah.
Okay. Let us have the 2 documents that.
Yeah, I will check it before. Okay. Page 6.
We apply to tender 2 documents. The first is with the heading Community Action Plan 2018 to 2020. It is not authenticated by anyone. It's not signed. The second is headed Carnival Municipal Council Community Action Plan Template Citizen Participatory Budgeting Approach into evidence as an exhibit.
Mr. Sisi, yes. Your community action plan template. Yes, you have said that, but these documents, where you're not printing them, your secretary, was he not having copies of this? Because, for instance, this one that I referred to, it doesn't have a date, and this other one also don't have signature. But we will nonetheless admit this thing, and then you will check to see whether you will have originals of this one.
Yeah, I will try, inshallah.
The Community Action Plan 2018-2020 for Ibo Town, New Joshua Ward, and the Community Action Plan, in brackets CAP, template, Citizen Stroke Participatory Budgeting Approach. These two documents are admitted as together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/HMLC/KMC/003.
As the commission places. Any other document?
Yeah, you told me to produce the minutes of our first committee meeting, where the appointments of Aisha and Nuruddin and Babukar Jembe were present to our committee. And I told you at the time clerk was not taking the minutes. For now, we don't have that record in council. I told clerk, but if you look at section 44 of the Local Government Act, it stated you exactly who should take the council's minutes is the responsibility of the clerk. And at that time, clerk was not at the meeting. That's why I could not able to get that minutes. And if you look at our standing order of council, section 9 explain about who is responsible to take minutes. So as far as I know, clerk did not have that records, and that minutes is not available.
Mr. Sise, were you the chairperson of the exceptional committee?
Yes.
And you knew about these laws that you were quoting or referring the commission to, that the clerks are supposed to take minutes?
Okay.
You knew it at the time?
No, at the time, honest. But after when we are familiar with the laws, then we told the CEO to correct it. Clerk should be responsible of taking all the council minutes.
When did you know about this?
Yeah, I'm a fast learner. Just after sometimes, I know all these things, and I told council to correct it, but to make sure that they correct it.
When you had your first meetings in relation to these appointments, did you know at the time that that the minutes of the meetings should be taken?
Well, this is maybe our first week or second week in office.
Did you know when you had your first meetings, especially in relation to these appointments, that minutes should be taken in meetings?
It's in July, sorry, it's in June, but I cannot remember exactly the date.
No, as,
Maybe
as chairperson of the establishment committee.
Yes, at that time, because at the time we are just new, so most of the things, we don't factor those things out, but later we understand.
Are you saying as chairperson of the establishment committee, you did not know that when there are official meetings, there should be minutes of meetings? Is that your evidence?
I was new in office.
The other things that we have asked you to bring.
Yeah, and the standing order of council, but this is I don't have the copy, and I believe this is my original rules of proceedings, and no one knows. Maybe tomorrow there will be another commission.
Let's say, when did you start taking minutes of the establishment committee?
The minutes. Yeah, I told you at that time, our first meeting, CEO instruct HR manager to take the minutes. But if you, by law, it's not the responsibility of the HR, it's the responsibility of the clerk of council.
When did the establishment committee start taking minutes of meetings? Do you recall when?
Our first meeting, the minutes were taken by the HR manager.
So the appointments of Nuruddin and others, the HR was taking the minutes?
Yes.
Who was HR then?
Demboja.
Demboja.
Yeah.
Then we will request from Demboja then.
Yeah, also Demboja was selected by the then CEO, which is I don't know, Salmanjai or Salamanjai, I forget the first name.
Is it Salama?
Salamanjai or Salmanjai?
Yes, yes, something like that. Yeah. With the issue of impressed?
Yeah, the impress, when I went to the, because on that day from here, then when I went to council, I found out the council, they are off from work. Then, but the following day, I went and asked them about the medical bills. But if you look at the audit, what they said here, they did not see, I did not submit the documents, but it's an audit query from National Audit Office. We did not have a policy, but all the documentations are in place. And the management responded, this is an oversight, they admitted that there is no policy. And I think that was the audit query.
Do you have the impressed, records of impressed that yeah, you have?
When I went to accounts, they told me they submitted everything here to the commissions.
Did you retire the impressed?
Everything.
So we need you to list with accounts to have the retirement of this impressed. Who did you retire to specifically?
Yeah, normally this process, when I attach everything there. Yeah, because at the time I was sick, but after taking the CT scannings and other medical tests, so all the certificates are there, all the receipts are there, so they attach it to. And
who in the accounts department did you retire to?
No. I'm not responsible to retire. I'm not responsible to retire.
Who is responsible?
Yeah, unless maybe you ask the finance manager.
Mr. Sisi, answer the question. You will not tell him what to do. You answer the questions. If the impress you have been asked, is it you that was given the impress?
No, like I said, I was not given the impress. I was taking CT scanning. The council pay it directly. So I was not even...
So now my issue is, answer the questions.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Were you given monies for any medical condition that...
No.
You were never given money for any medical condition?
No, not to my knowledge.
Not to your knowledge?
Yeah.
And the two instances that you had medical condition, monies were not given to you?
Yeah.
Is that your evidence? when you testified here, you said you had retired these monies?
No, at that time, like I said the money was, I cannot even remember these things. So when I went to the finance manager to explain all these things, he told me no, because I was not informed about the audit query. So when I went to his office, I told him, look, but if there is any audit query, as far as I'm concerned, I think, I should be aware. Then he started to explain all these things to me. But I think management are responsible, because when I make a request, CEO approve it. So management, they know better. For me, I don't think, I know more things about this issue, to be honest.
You wrote a request.
Huh?
Did you write a request?
Yeah, I believe if there is any transaction, you must write wrote and request.
But did you write a request?
Yeah, well, I cannot remember, honestly.
I cannot remember.
Yeah,
Who was the finance director?
The finance director is Bakari Diba.
Bakari Diba?
Yes.
For which year?
Yeah, we found Bakari Diba at council as a finance manager 1.
How about the finance director?
Yeah, the finance director at the time was, we do not have a finance director, we have an acting finance director, which is Sheriff Njai.
Sheriff Njai?
Yes.
As acting?
Yes, he was acting.
The other issue is the petition to the minister concerning the issues of women, gender, gardens, and other correspondence. You have these documents? Petition?
Petition, no.
You don't have this petition?
No.
But you mentioned the petition the last sitting.
Okay. The minister about the land issue.
Yes.
Yeah, I contacted my secretary and also the office of clerk, but he told me he did not have the copy, and I believe the copy is in because I drafted the letter myself, is in my laptop. So, but I will try my best before end of this week to, if I can have it. But I could not able to get any copy of it.
Now, you were receiving what allocations?
Yes, double
2018?
No, not 2018. There is no Ward Development Committee.
When did the ward allocation start? As far as you're concerned, when did you start receiving ward allocation?
Yeah, if I can remember, 2019 or 2020.
Do you have
exactly
records of the amounts that you have received from 2019 or from 2018 to 2023?
Yeah, I cannot remember unless I see, because I'm not a signatory to none of the council's account.
Yes.
None of my double DC account.
We will need you to provide us with the list of the amounts of monies that you have received as the WDC.
Okay, all right.
In relation to these ward allocations from 2018.
Can I have pen? Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Do you have a WDC office?
Yeah, WDC. I have WDC office.
Since when?
I think the WDC office it started with 2018. 2019, something like that.
Please give us all the details of the WDC offices that you have had from 2018. Were there tenancy agreements?
Yeah, honest, I'm not responsible. I think the director of administration is responsible.
You have never been responsible for any tenancy payment to any WDC?
Yeah, our first year.
Office?
Our first year.
When is the first year?
Yeah, I think 2019 or 2020.
2019 or 2020?
Yes.
How were you responsible?
Yeah, because at that time there were no logistics in place.
Yes.
Like the WDC policy, all those things are not in place.
Right.
So you, as a councillor, you go and find an office, and you have an agreement with the tenant. Then from there, you pay him or her.
And how do you pay him or her?
Yeah, like I said, if the money goes to my account, then from the account, then we pay the landlord. Then from there, the rest of the money remained with the WDC.
The money goes to your personal account?
No, not my personal account.
Your
Ward Development
Development
Committee
account.
account. So like I said, I will request the WDC treasurer to give me the statement so that, you know, I submit the statement here, then you see it for yourself.
Yes, we need the bank details of the WDC account. You can write that down. We also need for all the offices that you have held from 2018 to 2023, and the the rent that you are paying for those offices.
Okay.
The landlord or landlady for
Okay.
the office. We need all those details. Do you have your personal bank account from 2018?
Yeah, well, I was banking with Eco Bank. Then from there, I transferred to GT Bank.
Please see the register. We need your personal bank details from 2018 to 2023.
Yes.
List of projects. The list of projects that you have embarked on for the ward that you represent from 2018.
The list of my projects.
The projects, if any, that you have embarked on from 2018 to 2023.
Yeah, most of the projects, some of the projects were not documented. Yeah,
Yes.
because like we give supports to the masjids. At times we also support mutuaries. So those things we did not have any documents.
Yes, please write it down. We also need you to provide us with the list of the projects that you have embarked on from 2018.
I think I'm having some receipts here. These are the receipts of some of my projects.
Yes, we will need the cover note, and the receipt must have an explanatory note, the list of the projects that you have embarked on. If you have receipts, you can attach to the cover note. And if the projects are completed as well, we would need certificate of completion, if any. You can write that down as well.
Certificate of completion?
Of completion. Do you know what that is?
No, I don't think we have never, because if, for example, we want to do lighting project, the lighting project, the treasurer is responsible to go and buy materials, the receipts, but they have never, I never hear that saying that, you know, he is demanding quotations and stuff. So I cannot confirm that.
Yes. So if there's
so the only thing I requested from them is the receipts.
If there's a project that has been done,
yeah,
and
we have a lot of projects.
If there is a project that is done and completed, there would be certificate of completion. Please write that down. When you come back, the ones you don't have,
no, we did not have.
Can talk about
yeah,
that.
I want to tell you, we did not have any certificate of completion.
Okay, that is noted.
Yes.
So you get us the list of the projects from 2018 to date, to 2023.
Okay.
Council, yes, sir.
Yes. If there are, lastly, for today, if there are any contractors, if any, contractors that were hired in this process for the furtherance of any activity, whether it is for the lightning or any minor or major project that you may have embarked on, you will need the details of those contractors as well.
Well, I will ask those who coordinate the whole projects.
Yes.
But I did not receive any contract that was awarded. These things were voluntary work. Sometimes we take community, the people of Yujusong Ibo town, but I'm not aware that, you know, they contract our WDC activity unless there is a special skills that, you know, we need to, you know, but at times we don't contract them, just told them and give them something. But the treasurer is responsible for
That's fine. That's fine. We will need, there are no, that's why I said if there are contracts awarded. If there are no contracts awarded and it is perhaps the community that will probably render their skills in relation to monies that will be allocated, please provide us with all the details in relation to these projects or these activities, if any, that involves finance, that have been financed by council through council public funds in one way or the other, and give us details as the chairperson of the ward development committee and a councillor for these wards in relation to the activities and how they were conducted entirely. Okay. We need to account for monies that were supposedly expended for these things. And please, for the ward allocation, if they are tied down to any activity that was done in your ward, we will need a brief explanation in relation to what the money was expended for and the evidence therein as well. Honorable Chairperson, that would probably be all for this witness. The witness may be given a day to come back with all this information. Thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. And we have one last issue, but I see the time is after 4. I'm not sure whether I will proceed or I will wait until tomorrow.
Just conclude with him so that we can. He would now have time to go and check this.
Come back. Yes. The last issue is we have 26 councillors that we know were paid monies, and then the total amount of money, the 26 councillors plus the mayor, the total amount of money is about $270, spanning 2 vouchers, $270,000. The voucher number is PV180818. The date is 9th of August 2018. It says being payment for honorarium to the councillors exercise as general council resolution attached. There is said to be a resolution in relation to having an exercise, market exercise. Now the period for this exercise is said to have to be 25 days. Do you recall taking part in this activity?
Maybe if you can explain in detail, but you mentioned 278,000. I have never been given 278,000. Maybe you explain in detail so that I can understand.
Let me rephrase.
Yes.
There is a voucher here. It says the payment voucher number is PV180818. About 26 councillors were paid, and the mayor altogether, the lump sum is $270,000, which means each of you were paid about $10,000 or thereabout. It is in relation to an activity that is said to have been approved by a resolution by council. The resolution dated 2nd of August 2018. It says, at the meeting of the General Council held on 2nd of August 2018, and by the recommendations of all councillors, the following resolutions were approved. Resolution 1, that members resolve that 1/6 salary be paid to staff on or before the 12th of August 2018 to allow them to properly prepare for the upcoming IT. That's Tubaski. Resolution 2, whereas the status of the council financial situation was earlier discussed at the General Council meeting of 31st May 2018, and whereas members expressed their concerns the state of revenue generation and maximization of the council, and whereas members, in order to comprehend and study the gaps existing in the current system revenue collection, whereas members began the exercise on 2nd of July 2018 and completed it on the 25th of July 2018, resolved that $400 per day be calculated and paid for the duration of the exercise as honorarium to members. Now, do you recall this?
Yeah, it's a council resolution.
Yes. What can you tell us about this?
Yeah, section 167 says there shall be a freedom of speech and debate in every council, and the freedom shall not be impeached or questioned in any court or place outside the council. So this is a council resolution.
Which means?
Section 37, this is a council decision.
No, I'm trying to understand what you are trying to say.
Okay.
I don't get what you're trying to say.
Okay.
What is the relevance of you quoting that section?
Yeah, because I am questioned by the council decision.
Yes.
This is a council, all the elected councillors vote. So if you want to ask me of the detail of it, I believe it's not in line with the laws that are governing us.
Did you take part in this exercise?
This is a council decision. It's a council.
Let me show you the register. You will see whether your name is there, and you can tell the commission whether you have taken part in this exercise.
Madam Chair, I want to ask and I want to talk to you, please.
Yes, you can go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, this is our local government act that is governing us.
Yes.
Section 167.
Yes.
General council decision should not be challenged in any place or any court of law. This is Section 167.
Section 167.
7, yes.
Okay, just hang on. Privileges and immunities.
Yes.
Is that what you are saying?
Yes.
You said, read it again, please.
There shall be freedom of speech and debate in every council, and the freedom shall not be impeded or questioned in any court or place outside the council.
Is that what you are relying on?
Yes.
You are relying on this?
Yes.
So I, as the chair
Yes.
of this commission of inquiry,
Yes.
is telling you that
Yeah.
it is not governed by this provision. All right, please answer the question.
Okay.
Let me ask my question again. Did you take part in this activity?
Well, I think, for us, we are governing by the Local Government Act.
Now, are you going to answer the question or not?
Do you want me to answer?
I am asking you to answer the question.
Okay, all right. I take part. It's a council resolution.
You took part in this. How many days was the activity?
Like I said, all the days I signed, I participated fully.
What was this activity about? Can I please have the document?
Yeah, the activity, you already read the activity.
And Madam Chairperson, it
Yes.
seems the witness is not willing
No, of course.
I am not addressing you, Mr. Cisse, and please, when I do not address you, don't ever talk to me when I don't address you. Honorable Chairperson, it's becoming apparent that the witness is not willing to answer questions. I want to make an application that the witness be sent.
Let me make the order.
Yes.
Mr. Habib El Sisi, having been warned to answer questions, has consistently refused and has exhibited indolent attitude towards the commission. You are ordered to comport yourself and answer the questions being asked, failing which a contempt order will be made immediately against you. I make no further orders. Answer the questions.
Yeah, like I said, this is a council resolution that, I participated fully. And I'm here to any question they ask me, I'm willing to give the question, to answer it.
Now, how many days did you take part in this exercise?
Yeah, when I came here to meet the investigators,
Type this order right now.
they said the exercise is 24 days, but they pay us 25 days.
How many days did you, Mr. Cisse, take part in this exercise?
Yeah, if they pay me they pay me 25 days. I think I participated all the 25 days.
I will rephrase my question. My question is, how many days did you take part in this exercise? It's a direct question. It requires a direct answer. Can you
25
answer that
days.
question? 25 days.
Yeah.
How many markets did you visit?
Yeah, I can remember we went to Bakau Market. We went to Old Joshua Market. We went to Ibo Town Market as well. Yeah.
Were you in teams or were you together as a council?
Yeah, the team, for me, I can remember the persons I was in the same team is Lamin Jambe, Karamo Sise, Kemo Bojang. Yeah, I can fully remember those people.
Lyman Jame Karamo?
Karamo Sise
Yes, and Kemo?
and Kemo Bojang.
Were you signing every day that you attend this exercise?
Yeah, for that, honestly, I cannot remember because this were a long time, but I know, you know, the signatures are my signatures.
Did you sign the same day for the 25 days, or did you sign every single day that you went for the exercise?
No, I cannot sign I cannot sign just one time.
That would not be true.
Yes, yeah.
Your statement would not be true. It would not be accurate. It's a false statement because we have the supervisor of this event that testified here. His name is, I believe, is Karamo Sise. Karamo Sise testified. And he said that all the councillors that took part they signed the same day.
No.
So your statement would not be correct, it would be false.
I cannot do that. I cannot sign all the, just one day I sign all. If that's me, I cannot remember that. Because every day, if I came, they have to give me a sign. So like I said, I cannot remember those things, but I know that, you know, that is, logically, I don't think, you know, my consent will give me just one day to come and sign.
That would not be true.
I'm not the type.
That would not be true.
That is the fact.
Just hear me out. That would be a false testimony because the supervisor who is in custody and in control of the register said everyone signed the same day.
No. Me, I cannot do that.
Now, who was the secretary that had the register that, when you were signing for all these 24, 25 days?
Yeah, I'm just talking with my conscience. For me, they cannot give me to sign 24 days or 25 days one day. I cannot do that.
Now tell us the facts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hear me out. You tell us the facts. It's either you are able to convince the commissioners, or they are more convinced or better convinced by the testimony of the supervisor, Karamo Sise. Now, if your evidence is you had signed every single day for this activity, then you must be able to tell us the circumstances surrounding that. Who did you sign from?
Yeah, what I'm saying, I cannot remember, like I said, I cannot remember this because this we are since 2018. But what I can confirm is you cannot give me 24 days to sign it one day. I cannot do that.
That is supposed to be the logical thing to do.
Yes, I cannot do that.
But the logical thing to do, we know, does not always obtain. And I had told you here the evidence of one of the councillors who was supervising this activity.
So now
the other issue is Peter Mendy. You know Peter Mendy?
Yes, it's my colleagues in the same committee.
You used to be a councillor.
Yes.
He also testified and said he was just called that you come and sign here and receive money. That the other councillors are also receiving money as honorarium. That he could not remember taking part in this exercise. Would that be a true statement?
Mr. Gomez?
Just answer the question. Would that be a true statement?
No, for me, like I said, I cannot authenticate someone's statement, but what I can confirm is my consent cannot give me one day to come and sign 24 days. I cannot do that.
Was there a report in this activity?
Well, I'm not responsible to give reports. I'm there just to supervise to make sure that
that's not the question. Limit yourself to the question. Was there a report? Is it a yes, no, or I do not know that there is a report?
Well, not to my knowledge.
Not to your knowledge.
But I know most of the things, you know, there are reports.
Now, how many markets did you visit?
Yeah, like I said,
your unit? Your team. How many markets did you visit?
Yeah, but like I said, we went most of the markets. You know, we went to Bundung, Ibo Town, Bakau, Old Joswang, Serekunda markets. We went to many markets.
Would you be able to provide us with the details when you come back regarding how many markets you have visited and the nature of the activity in that market?
Detail like?
Your activity details. The reason why you visited the market is entirely in your hands. So you know why the knowledge is within you. You know why you visited these markets.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, can you give me a chance to explain it?
Please go ahead, Mr. Sisi.
Okay, all right. These were council resolution. Then for us, we have an oversight function as elected officials, but to make sure that things are done in a right way. So when this concern came to General Council by one of the councillor, so we make sure that whether we do our fact findings and also how best we will maximize council's revenue. So we visited all these markets, and at times even this year we did it, but it is not costing council any money. We are just doing it because we know the financial situation of council.
Let me just find out. Okay. If I should get it correctly, for this year, that is 2024,
yes,
you are not paid honorarium?
No, when we pass the resolution.
First answer the question. For 2024, you were not paid honorarium?
Yes.
Thank you. You can proceed.
For the day is we had the issue, the evidence of Peter Mendy as well, echoed by some councillors, that during festive periods, Tobaski and Korite, there would be honorarium that that will be provided for in this period for councillors. Let's say, for instance, Tobaski will be $10,000, I believe, and Korite, we have similar evidence, it will be $5,000.
I never received such at council.
That's not the question. You wait until I finish. So this is the evidence that we have received in this commission. Was it true that there were commissions or honorariums that were arranged for councillors during Tobaski periods or Korite?
Not to my knowledge.
Not to your knowledge. Right. Madam Chairperson, are there other questions for the witness? We will wait until the witness comes back for this.
I have one question. Do you normally organize training activities?
Yes, my committee is responsible for that.
I'm talking about the council organizing training activities for councillors.
Yes, not long ago we organized training for councillors.
And how much was the payment?
I know that there is an allowance attached to it, but I cannot confirm it now.
You did not receive your allowance?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said
you in particular. We are not talking about the others. I'm talking about you. Did you receive your allowance? And how much was it?
Training allowance?
Yes, the training.
Yes, I received, but I cannot know.
How much was it?
I don't know exactly how much, unless I make my findings.
When you come back, we will refer you to what one of the witnesses said with respect to training.
Okay.
And these trainings are tailor-made to coincide with Tobaski and Korite. We will read you the witness's statement. No, there's nothing funny, Mr. Sise. What is interesting is that I believe of all the people that have appeared here, you should have taken this commission more serious than every other person, because we have had facts. Listen to me very carefully. We have had facts where you stood against certain things that are not correct.
Of course.
Just I'm not asking you to, if you interrupt me one more time, I'm sending you to mile 2 for 5 days.
So sorry. I'm sorry.
And you stop laughing.
Okay, no, sorry.
I'm dead serious. What I'm saying is that you should be one of the people that should take whatever this commission is saying with absolute seriousness. And I'm saying this because we have facts where you have stated what is going wrong. And this is what is supposed to happen to correct the system. So we don't expect anything less from you. So you tell us the truth. And you give us your honest view about issues. Yeah, you understand me? Yeah. I'm not asking you any further question. You go back and think about the statement I have made. You are coming back here. So
no, Madam Chair, so please, I'm appealing. I'm appealing. You honestly,
can I'm appealing, please. I'm
appealing, please. Please, I'm appealing, please.
Mr. Sise, I have already made a statement.
I'm just.
When you come back, write it down. When you come back, you will tell me
No,
what
maybe
you want.
it might forget.
No,
but
no,
it's
write
just,
it.
It's just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And this is very important for the commission, to be honest.
You will tell me when you come back. We may write.
Anyway, maybe. Thank you.
This is your exhibit.